Mm. We can freeze his remaining accounts and grab his assets, and we will, and that'll be as much use to us as a water soluble umbrella, because he'll have lots of cash sitting in places we can't find or touch it. That was a fucking sentence, Daisy said. But that's cheating. He looked up at her as if he wasn't certain exactly what he was looking at. It's not a playground game of if they kept the rules, they'd be on our side. If he comes back, then we arrest him. He squashed a little plasticine man into a plasticine bowl and began to mash it into a flat sheet, pinching in between finger and thumb. In the old days, he said, they could claim sanctuary in a church. If you stayed in the church, the law couldn't touch you, even if you killed man. Of course, it limited your social life, right? He looked at her as if he expected her to leave now. She said, he killed Maeve Livingstone. He's been cheating his clients blind for years, and we should be bringing him to justice. Don't let it get to you, he said. Daisy thought, I'm getting too old for this shit. She kept her mouth shut, and the words simply went round and round inside her head. Don't let it get to you, he repeated. He folded the plasticine sheet in a rough cube and then squeezed it viciously between finger and thumb. I don't let any of it get to me. Think of it as if you were a traffic warden. Graham Coates is just a car that parked on the double yellow lines but drove off before you were able to give him a ticket. Yes. Sure, said Daisy. Of course, sorry. Right, he said. Well, she went back to her desk, went to the police internal website and examined her options for several hours. Finally, she went home. Carol was sitting in front of the Coronation Street, eating a microwavable chicken korma. I'm taking a break, said Daisy. I'm going on holiday. You don't have any holiday time left, pointed out Carol reasonably. Too bad, said Daisy. I'm too old for this shit. Oh, where are you going? I'm going to catch a crook, said Daisy. Relatable. I'm going to skip this. I don't think this is it, said his brother. I think she has plans for me, plans for us. I just don't know what they are. They're only birds, said Fat Charlie. How bad could it be? Ever heard of Prometheus? Gave fire to man, was punished by the gods by being chained to a rock. Every day an eagle would come down and tear out his liver. Didn't he ever run out of liver? He grew a new one every day. It's a god thing. There was a pause. The two brothers stared at each other. I'll sort it out, said Fat Charlie. I'll fix it. Just like you fix the rest of your life, I suppose, the spider grinned without mirth. What does mirth mean? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Spider sighed. So look, have you got a plan? A plan? I'll take that as a no. Just do whatever you have to do. Get me out of here. Are you in hell? I don't know where I am. If it's anywhere, this is the hell of birds. He has to call Charlie Kelly, I guess. You have to get me out. How? You're Dad's son, aren't you? You are Dad's son, aren't you? You're my brother, Andy. Come up with something. Just get me out of here. Fat Charlie woke shivering. The fly attendant brought him coffee, and he drank it gratefully. He was awake now, and he had no desire to go back to sleep, so he read the Caribbean magazine and learned many useful things about St. Andrews. St. Andrews.